slow during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Right to the air goes Ward. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there? Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
But I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Ward. That's complete to DK. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, so it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ward. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down. We talk about the defense for these Chargers. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Dobbs goes in motion. Ward. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Ward. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dayon Henley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every coach talks about respecting the ball, taking care of the ball, but when it's 3rd and long like that, your trigger man, he wants to make a play. And on that one, he's trying to force one downfield and make that play. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, he tried to make the play. A little risky, but it fell incomplete. The Chargers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, he finds McMillan.
The first down complete to Teteroa McMillan.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Come on.
That's going to be intercepted. And the
Supposed to lead him. We didn't lead him at all.
As time will run out on this first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now it's... Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense is something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On first down, it's Hampton. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Again, it's Hampton. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Omari and Hampton. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Titans now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw is Ward. This is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Ward. A short one there to Firemute. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this concern. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Nick Bonito just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now back to throw.
Come on.
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. He'll find McMillan here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now, Ward. And this is incomplete.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw again. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Freiermuth again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Pat Freiermuth, 33 yards. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Shakir holds it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down, Chargers.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down.
They'll look to throw again. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So halftime, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And taken down just past the 20, about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Come on!
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 22-yard line.
Ward. This is caught by McMillan. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
What are we doing?
And he slings one that's incomplete.
That open man that time, man, they'll put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A yard all they need, but it's third down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 32.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Gain of 12 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Looking to put a drive together. Off play action. Ward. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. And from right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play fake, here's Ward. A short one there in front of you. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Ward. incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw, here's Ward. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Ward. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, I had him. He had him.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball with them, so they keep handing it to him.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. The gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Working out again here, Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself.
Oh. That was horrible.
Down to the edge of the red zone. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Got Dobbs over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Certainly some pressure here on Young Wei Koo. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good
take over again on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And this is something right out of Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
17. Dicker to kick off the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here is Cam Ward and the Titans down by 10. A little under 30 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing now, Ward. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Ready.
Going for it, here's Ward. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Rondé Gadsden, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. On the return is Jim Dike. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Chargers, they continue to show they'll be a tough out of the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and caves, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them